The jungles of Ravarin 6 were alive with sense of danger. Toxic spores drifted lazily from the violet ferns. The distant screeches of razor-beaked flyers echoed through the canopy. To any sane species, it was a death world. To humans, it was comfortable. Corporal Maya Rios exhaled and reclined against the thick trunk of a broadleaf flame tree. She had been assigned to the first human observation post on Ravarin 6, assisting the native Dravax Empire with environmental surveys. The Dravax were ruthless predators, muscular, furred, fanged, respected and feared across multiple sectors. But to Maya, they had grown adorable. At least the cubs had. She booted off her plated combat boots, stretching toes born and hardened on Earth, the galaxy's deadliest death world. Her blood carried 10,000 years of survival against predators, parasites, and plagues. And even in this alien jungle, she had found a rare moment of peace. The sunlight was warm enough. The ground was soft. The breeze tasted like mango. Maya tilted her helmet forward over her eyes. 5 minutes, she murmured, and like any human soldier who uttered that cursed sentence, she fell asleep instantly. In the hidden undergrowth behind her, 6 Dravax predator cubs stalked their target, their mentor. Huntmaster Vorkal had warned them, humans are not prey. Humans are never prey. Yet, to the cubs' youthful minds, the only human they had ever seen was this small, soft creature with smooth skin and funny hair, who always smiled and shared snacks from metallic wrappers. They adored her, and right now, they saw opportunity. "She sleeps," whispered the smallest, a black-furred cub named Rikava. "That means she is defeated," declared the largest, proud Seren. "We must seize the moment." They crouched, they wiggled their tails. Then, as one, pounce. Maya woke to a weight. No. 6 heavy furry weights landing on her torso, arms, and legs. "MP chai." "Hey!" she sputtered beneath a pile of chittering alien kittens. They were twice the size of Earth tigers, with claws and fangs. But right now, every one of them was wriggling, yipping playfully, and aggressively cuddling. "I can't move," Maya laughed breathlessly. "Surrender, warm human," shouted Seren triumphantly. His chest puffed. Rikava licked Maya's cheek with a rough sandpaper tongue. It hurt. She winced, but her laughter never faded. "You guys are so dead when your moms show up." Far above in the trees, unseen by the cubs, a pair of golden predator eyes narrowed. A full-grown Dravax warrior, armored in bone-plated armor, crouched with tense muscles. She was Harkash, elite vanguard of the Dravax and mother to Rikava. Her cub was atop the human, on a mission world, violating a dozen sovereign protocols, and the human wasn't even resisting. The warrior's voice crackled through a comm channel. "All units, prepare for emergency retaliation." "The human is under attack!" Weapons were raised, claws unsheathed. The ground forces waited for her command. Then, they saw Maya reach up and rub Seren's ears. The big cub went limp with delight, a deep, rumbling purr shaking the ground. Rikava rolled off her arm and flopped across her chest like a heavy blanket. The human giggled, and the entire strike force froze in disbelief. The mothers arrive. The jungle shook with thunder as the mothers burst into the grove, towering. Muscle-bound predators fanged for war. Every cub perked up. "Mother," squeaked Rikava. The cubs immediately rearranged themselves into what they believed looked like a victory pose, all stacked neatly on the human, who was being crushed from the legs up. Harkash's mouth fell open. You conquered a human?" she whispered. Maya struggled to wave. Help! They're like 700 pounds each." The mother's hackles raised. This was the moment they had been trained for, if a human appeared helpless. It was a trap. Everyone knew humans only pretended weakness, right before the claws came out. But this one just looked embarrassed and squished. Seren puffed up with pride. "Yes! We have rendered the apex death worlder unable to rise. Victory!" Maya wheezed. "Congratulations, you win. Now get off, please." Harkash scanned the scene with veteran eyes. She saw no weapons drawn, human heartbeat, steady pheromone signature, happy. This human wasn't endangered, she was enjoying it. The great warrior's jaw slackened. "They are cuddling the human." Another mother chuffed nervously. "Is that allowed?" Behaviors involving proximity to claws, fangs, or crushing weight are lethal for most species. Harkash could not understand how Maya was not currently dying, unless the human was simply too strong. Unless she was letting them do this. Unless... Human affection was deadlier than claws. Human springtrap. Then Maya, pinned as she was, spotted the mother staring. Oh, hi. I promise they didn't attack me. They just wanted, snuggles? The mother stared blankly. Saren clarified loudly. We hunted her affection. She cannot escape our love. Rikava added. Maya's face turned beet red. I do love them, she admitted softly. A tremor of shock ran through the Dravax warriors. The greatest danger known to the galaxy. Loved their children. The cubs sensed the shift and began nuzzling into Maya with renewed vigor, proud of their success. You guys are going to break my ribs. Harkash now saw the truth. The human could end this pile any time. She could stand up, throw them, sprint, fight, but she didn't. She stayed pinned because she cared. Harkash knelt slowly. You honor my cub with your trust. Maya blinked. Our trust? Yes, the Dravax mother bowed. We believed humans could never let themselves be vulnerable. Maya smiled. That's the thing about humans, actually. She finally flexed, hard. The cubs rode upward as if lifted by a rising mountain. With a casual twist, Maya rolled to her knees, shaking them off like oversized plush toys, the mothers. Gasped. The cubs went sprawling. Maya stood and stretched her arms as if she hadn't just supported a literal ton of alien predators. We choose who gets to see us soft. She tapped Rikava's nose. And you, little buddy? You earned it. The cubs squeaked in proud delight. Predator. Respect. The Dravax were confused, fearful. Admiration struck. Harkash bowed low. We believed strength must always be shown. Strength, Maya said gently, is knowing when you don't have to fight. The jungle fell quiet. Maya knelt to eye level with the mothers. Your cubs trust me because I never treat them like something to fear. I know what a predator looks like. Her grin widened. And I know what a friend looks like too. Rikava launched himself back into her arms, claws carefully sheathed. This time Maya hugged him, tightly. The mothers actually relaxed. The commander unclenched his claws. The strike team powered down weapons. War was no longer on the table. Trust was. Dravax cultural update that night. The Dravax High Command filed a new entry into their Alliance database. Human Protocol Update 77B. If a human appears vulnerable, assume they are making a social attack. If you receive human affection, you have survived a great honor. Failure to reciprocate may cause human emotional distress, which can lead to unpredictable escalations. Underlined twice. Never interrupt human cuddle rituals. Later, warning. From the wise Harkash approached Maya quietly while the cubs wrestled nearby. You have altered them, the mother murmured. In a bad way? Maya asked, worried. No. Harkash gazed at her child with awe. They now believe humans are family. Maya smiled softly. That's good. Family means no one gets left behind. Harkash's voice lowered, heavy with meaning. And family means you fight to the death for each other. Maya nodded. Solemnly, we already do. Moment of mutual understanding passed between two alpha predators. Then Harkash sighed. I should warn you, when a Dravax cub picks someone as family. Rikava tackled Maya again from behind, knocking her flat. They don't let go. Pinned once more under giggling alien kittens, Maya coughed. Yeah, I'm noticing that. Epilogue. Galactic consequences. Months later. Alliances shifted. Armies reorganized. Entire sectors took notice. The most feared hunters in known space had officially declared, humans are pack. Enemy empires shivered, because no one hurt a Dravax cub. And now? Every Dravax cub claimed a human. Within their dens, caves, and nursery warrens, predator youth whispered legend. Find a human, pounce, win their heart. If human loves you, your enemies will flee. Across the stars, the deadliest species had gained a companion even deadlier, because affection was their weakness, and humans made weakness into strength. The stars over Ravaran 6 shimmered like scattered gems. The jungle slept, but at the Dravax military nursery, bedtime was a battleground. Corporal Maya Rios sat cross-legged on a cushion of soft-leaf moss, trying desperately to maintain authority. Okay, cubs. Sleeping time. It's almost 2200 hours. 6 sets of golden predator eyes stared back defiantly. Their tails flicked with pure rebellion. No, declared Saren, standing tall. We claim a sleep pile. It must be upon the human. Rikava, already halfway up Maya's back, latched on with tiny but extremely committed claws. I think I'm being mutinied. Maya sighed. The Dravax caretakers watched in shock. The new protocol stated, if the human accepts, do not intervene. If the human does not accept, assume mutual combat ritual. Maya arched a skeptical brow. You moms added that last part, didn't you? Harkash, arms crossed, expression unreadable, simply nodded. Cubs learn strength through conflict, she rumbled. We assumed humans required similar. Well, Maya snorted, on Earth toddlers are the apex predators. This feels familiar. She let out a long sigh of defeat and lay on her side. Fine, 1 hour. Then, actual sleep. Instantly, 6 warm, furry, and ridiculously heavy bodies piled on top of her. Maya wheezed. Cuddles are a weapon. A human's lesson the Dravax had changed drastically in 3 months. Cubs trained not only in hunting and tracking, but in human language, hugs, consent, ask before pouncing, snack diplomacy, and most shocking of all, Dravax warriors were now being taught emotional intelligence, and they hated how much they needed it. Harkash approached Maya quietly once the cubs drifted to sleep. You reshaped everything, she murmured. We used to teach our young that vulnerability is death. It still can be, Maya replied softly. But letting someone close is how you learn who'll protect you. Harkash's ears twitched. And who would dare attack a protector of our children? Maya chuckled. Any idiot who wants to find out what humans do when our kids are hurt. The Dravax mother stared, then smiled, a sharp, proud show of fangs. Your pack. Trouble arrives. The warning sirens shattered the peace. The cubs shot awake. Hackles raised. Hostile fleet incoming, crackled the comms. Unidentified warships descending. Dravax mothers snapped into battle stance instantly. Maya stood tall, already grabbing her gear. Reinforced plating, kinetic gauntlets, rifle maglock to the chest. Saren, Rikava, stay with the caretakers. She ordered. Saren growled. We fight. You're babies, Maya shot back. Rikava puffed up indignantly. We defeated you before. You cuddled me into submission. Maya protested. That is victory, the cub declared. No, it's bedtime. But the cubs weren't listening. They were scared. Maya knelt and placed a steady hand on each of their heads. Your pack, she whispered. That means I protect you. You don't protect me. Their eyes shimmered. Promise? Rikava squeaked. With everything I am. The hunters become prey. Maya sprinted with the warriors to the perimeter defenses. The sky above opened like a wound, dropping black-hulled strike ships bearing the jagged insignia of the Zir Dominion, a brutal expansionist empire. General Harkash spat. The Zir hunt only the helpless. Then they're gonna hate humans. Maya growled. Enemy soldiers landed, tall armored beings armed with plasma scythes. The leader called out in a screeching tongue, Dravax, hand over the human death worlder. We know you've bonded to one. Give it to us, nor burn. Harkash snarled. Why do you want her? The Zir commander raised a data tablet, showing footage. Maya, pinned under cubs, laughing. A tactical analysis text scrolled beside it. Subject is capable of extreme strength while engaging in affection. Potential biological supremacy. Acquire for genetic weaponization. Maya blinked. They think cuddles are my power? Harkash turned to her with fierce pride. They are not wrong. First blood blaster fire erupted. Dravax warriors charged, claws clashing against armor. Maya leapt directly over the front line, slamming into a Zir soldier with a punch that cratered its chest plate. Don't touch my kids. Her voice was a war drum. Humans weren't the biggest or the fastest, but humans learned to fight because love demanded survival. One Zir tried to flank her. Rikava tackled him from the side. Maya's heart stopped. Cub. No! She sprinted, scooping him under one arm mid-run, firing her rifle one-handed to cover their escape. What did I say? She barked. We protect pack, Rikava yelped. Yeah, that's my job. Behind them, the mothers entered the fray with terrifying ferocity, slicing through enemy ranks to reach their children. Maya returned Rikava to Harkash. who roared in shock. "He disobeyed you." "He's scared," Maya replied. "And brave." She ruffled the cub's fur. "But bravery means nothing if you don't live." Rikava lowered his ears, ashamed. Maya pressed her forehead to his. "Your family." "Don't make me bury you." The battle turned. The Zir forces retreated to regroup, but the air cracked with the arrival of a massive carrier, easily capable of leveling the entire nursery ground. "Targeting the dens," a technician cried. Harkash's blood chilled. "Our young—" Maya radioed command. "This is Corporal Rios. I'm going up there. You're alone." The commander protested. "No," Maya snarled. "I'm human." The Dravax paused. Then weapons clattered to the ground as every warrior slammed a fist to their chest. "We follow the human." They roared. Even the cubs echoed the cry from afar. "Protect pack!" Harkash bellowed. "Launch!" Boarding action dropship soared skyward. Maya blasted the carriers, docking port, and kicked her way in through ruptured. Metal flames greeted her, and hundreds of Zir. She just smiled. "Pick on someone who can hug back," she charged. The carrier shook under the chaos. Gauntlets, shattering armor, Dravax claws ripping plating, war cries thundering in unity. Every soldier fought like the cubs behind them were watching, because they were. Back in the safe chamber, Rikava and Saren pressed their faces against a monitor, witnessing their moms and their human tear through the invaders. "Humans are fearsome," Saren whispered. Rikava nodded reverently. "And soft." The final stand, the Zir leader fled to the command bridge, but Maya broke through right behind. He hissed, leveling a weapon at her head. "You are dangerous because you love. We will erase that weakness from the galaxy." Maya's smile disappeared. "You don't get it." She stepped closer. He fired. The bolt melted a path through her pauldron. Scorching flesh. She didn't stop. "You call love a weakness." Her gauntlet cracked around his throat. "That's why you'll never beat us." Her voice became a low growl. "Humans don't fight for power. We fight for each other. And that makes us unstoppable." She squeezed. The Zir commander collapsed. The battle was over. Cub reunion. Maya limped out of the carrier. Armor burned and dented. Instantly, 6 cubs barreled into her. She braced and hugged them all. Despite the pain, "You came back," Rikava whispered. "I promised," Maya said. Saren pressed his forehead to hers. "You are." Pack! The Dravax warriors gathered around them in a protective circle, as if shielding a legendary artifact. Harkash knelt. Every Dravax knows the saying. Those who protect our young become eternal pack. She offered Maya a carved bone pendant, the mark of family-bound warrior. "Our dens are your dens. Our battles are your battles, and our children will always pounce upon you." Maya laughed, then immediately regretted it because everything hurt. "I wouldn't want it any other way."